The wind howled through the wilderness. It was a snowy season, and the earth was covered in a blanket of white. The cold air bit through the skin like sharp knives, and every living creature searched desperately for shelter from the harsh weather. But somewhere in the wilderness, a lion was roaring. Its thunderous growl echoed across the valleys and hills, sending fear into the hearts of anyone who heard it. Birds fled from the trees. Small animals disappeared into their holes. Even seasoned hunters would have thought twice before venturing near such a beast. The lion was hungry. For days it had struggled to find food in the snow-covered land. Its eyes burned with desperation. Its claws tore through the frozen ground. Its breath rose like smoke into the cold air. Then suddenly, disaster struck. The lion slipped. The frozen earth beneath its feet gave way, and the mighty beast tumbled into a deep pit hidden beneath the snow. The creature roared in anger. Again and again it leapt upward, trying to escape. Again and again it failed. Its growls became louder. Its frustration became greater. Its hunger became more dangerous. The pit had become a prison. Anyone passing by would have heard the terrifying sounds and chosen another route. Anyone with common sense would have avoided the area. Anyone seeking self-preservation would have walked away. But one man was different. One man heard the roar and moved toward it instead of away from it. One man saw danger and decided to confront it. One man looked into that pit and made a decision that would be remembered for thousands of years. His name was Benaiah. But who was this fearless man? What kind of person sees a trapped lion and decides to climb down into the pit? What kind of warrior chooses battle on a snowy day when every advantage belongs to the beast? To understand the courage of Benaiah, we must first understand the man behind the name. Long before the lion story became famous, Benaiah had already begun a journey that would shape him into one of the greatest warriors Israel would ever know. Benaiah was born in Kabzeel, a town in the southern region of Judah. His father was Jehoiada, a respected warrior and leader known for his courage and devotion. From childhood, Benaiah grew up surrounded by stories of bravery, sacrifice, and faithfulness to God. While other children spent their days playing games, young Benaiah watched warriors train. He learned how to handle weapons. He learned how to defend himself. He learned discipline. He learned endurance. Most importantly, he learned to trust in the God of Israel. The boy who would one day face a lion was not created in a single moment. He was shaped through years of preparation. Every challenge strengthened him. Every hardship refined him. Every lesson prepared him for a future he could not yet see. As he grew older, Benaiah became known for his strength. His arms became powerful. His reflexes became sharp. His mind became disciplined. His reputation began to spread throughout the region. Yet physical strength was only part of his greatness. Many men possessed strength. Many men could wield swords. Many men could fight. But few possessed courage. And courage is what separated Benaiah from ordinary warriors. He was not fearless because danger did not exist. He was fearless because he trusted God more than he feared danger. That trust would soon be tested. And one snowy day, when a hungry lion found itself trapped inside a pit, Benaiah would face the moment that would make his name legendary throughout generations. The roar echoed once again across the wilderness. The lion was still trapped. The snow continued to fall. The pit remained deep. And Benaiah was drawing closer. Step by step, breath by breath, toward the greatest challenge of his life. The closer Benaiah came, the louder the lion's roar became. The beast had sensed movement above the pit. Its yellow eyes glowed with rage. Its muscles tensed. Its claws scraped against the rocky walls. The lion was ready to attack anything that came near. Benaiah stood at the edge of the pit and looked down. The sight before him would have terrified most men. The lion paced back and forth like a living storm. Its powerful body was covered with snow and dirt. Its sharp teeth gleamed whenever it opened its mouth. Its growls shook the air. For a moment, Benaiah simply watched. He studied the beast. He measured the danger. He counted the risks. One wrong move would mean death. One mistake would end his life. One hesitation could give the lion the advantage. Yet as he stood there, something happened inside him. The warrior remembered all the years of preparation. He remembered every battle. He remembered every hardship. He remembered every lesson his father had taught him. Most of all, he remembered the God who had never failed him. The snow continued to fall. The wind continued to howl. And then Benaiah did something that no one expected. He climbed down into the pit. Not because he was reckless. Not because he wanted glory. Not because he had something to prove. He descended because courage demanded action. Step by step, he moved downward. The lion watched him. The beast's eyes narrowed. Its muscles tightened. The moment had arrived. Suddenly, the lion charged. Its roar exploded through the pit like thunder. Its massive body lunged toward Benaiah. The warrior reacted instantly. He dodged. The lion's claws sliced through the air where he had been standing only moments before. Dust and snow flew everywhere. The pit became a battlefield. Again the lion attacked. Again Benaiah avoided the deadly strike. The beast was powerful. The beast was fast. The beast was relentless. But Benaiah refused to retreat. The struggle continued. Every movement required precision. Every second demanded focus. Every decision carried life or death consequences. Then an opportunity appeared. For a brief moment, the lion exposed itself. Benaiah acted. With all the strength in his body, he struck. The battle raged fiercely. The lion fought with everything it had. But the warrior fought with greater determination. When the struggle finally ended, only one remained standing. The lion lay defeated. The snowy pit had become the scene of an incredible victory. Benaiah climbed out alive. The impossible had become reality. News of the event spread rapidly. People could hardly believe what they were hearing. A man had entered a pit on a snowy day. A man had faced a hungry lion. A man had defeated the beast and walked away alive. The story spread from village to village. From town to town. From soldier to soldier. And wherever the story was told, one question remained. What kind of man does such a thing? The answer would become clearer as Benaiah's life unfolded. The lion was not his only victory. It was merely one chapter in a much larger story. As the years passed, Benaiah continued to prove himself. His courage became known throughout the land. His skill in battle became legendary. His name reached the ears of Israel's greatest warriors. And eventually, it reached the ears of King David himself. At that time, David was gathering around him mighty men. These were not ordinary soldiers. They were warriors of extraordinary courage. Men who had distinguished themselves through loyalty and bravery. Men willing to risk everything for God's anointed king. Among these elite fighters, Benaiah would earn a place of honor. But before that happened, another challenge awaited him. Another enemy stood in his path. Another impossible battle was approaching. This time the opponent was not a lion. This time the opponent was a giant. An Egyptian warrior. A man whose appearance alone struck fear into those who saw him. He stood taller than most men. His body was powerful. His reputation was intimidating. In his hand was a massive spear. The weapon looked like a weaver's beam. It was heavy. It was deadly. It was designed to crush anyone foolish enough to challenge him. Most men avoided him. Most warriors feared him. Most soldiers would never have considered fighting such a giant. But Benaiah was not most men. The same courage that led him into the lion's pit now led him toward another impossible confrontation. The giant stood confidently, believing no one could defeat him. He trusted in his size. He trusted in his weapon. He trusted in his strength. But he had never met Benaiah. And before the day was over, another legendary battle would be written into the history of Israel.